Welcome back, guys. Today is going to be our first video of the series 5-minute aquarium crafts. Spawning mops. That's what we're making today. I'm going to give you a little background about them. The main reason that people use spawning mops is primarily for the higher chance of egg/fry survival. They are mostly used for egg scattering fish, such as killies, rainbow fish, barbs, and tetras. The reason I'm going to make them today is for my future breeding project with my tetras and current guppy fry tank. Why I'm going to use these for live bearers, main reason is so they have something to hide in. It's cheaper than getting a bunch of moss and putting it in a tank. It won't die because, I don't know anything. And I don't know, I can just make them, by the dozens if I wanted to. What you're gonna need, just a couple things. Yarn, 100% acrylic yarn. I got this from Michael's for $4 maybe. It's a big roll. A lot of people I've seen use green, especially dark green, because it kind of mimics plant colors, and you want it to be a little bit dark in case you are using them for eggs, so the eggs are more visible on the darker color. A template, something that you want the size, roughly the size of how long you want the spawning mop to be. I'm just going to use a spare notebook. I'm going to go long way just because I want the length. You could go the short way. You can use your hand if you want it really short. You can use anything pretty much that you have that you can wrap string around. You're gonna need some scissors. I think anything will do, minus the plastic ones. And I've got this rubber-like cork. It's not the actual cork material, but it's like the rubber one that some wine bottles use. Just because I'm pretty sure it's like not as porous and it's used, but it's years old. I don't think that's gonna be a problem, but I'm gonna have it be a floating mop, so the top's kind of floating in the water while the rest of it's underwater. I've watched 10 of these videos, so you guys only have to watch one. So let's make it quick. 5 minutes, let's get started. First, you're gonna open the yarn, just grab one side. I'm just gonna toss this on the ground so I can just wrap. Take the bottom, I'm gonna put it towards the bottom, so once you see when I cut it, it'll line up with everything else. And then you're gonna wrap this. You're gonna wrap this as many times as you want it to be. The more wraps, the more lush your spawning mop's going to be. A lot of people, use it anywhere from, 25 to 100. So it all depends how much you want it to go. So my yarn's just rolling on the ground right now. I've also seen a video where a guy just does this. I don't know what's easier, but we'll keep going like this. And I'm not going to time lapse this because I want you guys to see in real time how quick this is. Plus, this is my first spawning mop, so I'm right there with you guys, or not 100% sure what I'm doing, but I've watched enough videos and I get the concept of it, where I'm trying because it is something I want to use. So, this is what, $4 for the yarn. I mean, let's say like 10 cents for the cork. I mean, I already have scissors. I already had this book. So, I mean, like at max, I don't know, you're spending, $2 for each spawning mop. $2 of, like a Java moss is going to get you a dime size of a bunch. So already the cost efficiency for this quantity, you're already saving a lot. So that looks like a lot. All right, so we'll just stop it there. I lost count, but I started my string down there, so I'm just going to end it down here. I'm going to give it a cut. Also going to cut another small piece and one more. All right. So one of these, we're going to take it to the top and we're going to tie the mop on one end. I don't know how many times you need to tie it, but I'm just going to do a standard knot, like the beginning first step of tying your shoes, and just keep going maybe a few times. I don't know about aesthetics wise, but I'm just going to cut off those excess pieces so it's right up there. Then you can take this off. Some people will still cut it on there. I want to find exactly where the middle is. Maybe you should have just cut it on there because I think some pieces got missing. And then we're just going to cut it. So we'll do that. A few snips all the way through. Comb my fingers through to make sure all the strands got cut. All right. So for here, essentially, you can use anything you want. You could have even just tied this to the top, but I want to hide it. I've seen a couple of videos that look this way. So we're going to do this, kind of wrap, surround that little cork piece with these strands. We'll shift around later and hold it tight so you're kind of creating a little head. Take the next piece of string. I'll maybe just give it an extra wrap. And maybe I'll just hold it between my legs. So I've got that knee support. And knot it. Once again, do it a couple times. Pull it really tight for the first one. That gives you a little more stability. And do it a few more times after that. So this one, I'm just going to stick with three ties. And then let's snip this off. Make that look cleaner. And boom, there's your spawning mop. I'm fine with how it looks. I know if you're really particular, like OCD, you can snip it so they're all even. But that will work for me. After that, it won't be waterlogged. Some people boil it. Some people are afraid that's going to leach colors. So you can boil it for 10 minutes or so. That's going to ensure that this gets waterlogged. So after you drop it in your tank, it will sink, minus the top part. As well as, I don't know if your water is going to turn any color. But then you can do that. I might just give it a rinse and squeeze it a few times and then drop it in the tank. So yeah, so it just sinks right away. But that's essentially it. I'm kind of surprised how simple that was. So I'm probably just gonna make a few more of these. Obviously not record it because it's gonna be repetitive, but yeah, that's it. So let's say if I'm using it for my tetras, they'll swim through, they'll kind of scatter their eggs. The eggs will stick to here. You can then remove this. I would probably do it, check it every day, because the longer you leave this in there, the higher the chance that the fish are gonna eat those eggs. So I'll check up on it every day, kind of pick through. You'll be able to see the little white eggs on this dark surface. And then you can either pick them off, toss the eggs in a smaller tank, or you can just take this whole thing and just put that in the tank itself where there are no predators or adults that will eat the eggs. So yeah, very cool idea. I'm really excited to get this started. I think it'll help my guppy fry survival rate go up, as well as be a nice addition to the future breeding projects that I have. So yeah, quick 5-minute aquarium craft video. It's probably less than that, but let me know if you guys used them before, how your success is, and if this has helped you at all. All right, thank you guys for watching.